Hello folks, welcome to the channel. If you encounter inaccessible boot device, blue screen of death error, then watch this video for the solutions. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to force shut down the computer. So we will press on the power key until the computer shuts down. And then once it shuts down, we will restart the computer, press on the power button again. And once it comes into this Windows mode, it boots normally in the Windows operating system mode. Then right click on the start button, go to settings, look for system, and then look for recovery, and then click on restart now. Now once you restart, it will go to the advanced options mode. You'll get a blue screen. Now in that we need to click on troubleshoot, then we need to click on advanced options, then we need to select command prompt. So once we select command prompt, we will get something like this of a screen, and we need to paste these commands here. So you can write down these commands, or you can paste this and use it from another computer. So just you'll find these commands in the description of this video. So just copy these commands and paste it one by one. Press enter after each command. Now if you see, the process cannot access the file because it is being used by another process. So I am running Windows in the normal mode, and that is why these commands are not working. But like I said, if you are in the advanced options mode and you have selected troubleshoot, advanced options and command prompt, these commands should work. So what these commands will do is they will delete any problematic packages, or they will delete any pending Windows updates. Sometimes what happens is Windows update installs, but it keeps the installation pending for some reason. Either it's corrupt or there's some issue with it. So you need to copy these commands one by one. This command, the first command, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. Now once you do that, you need to also enter this command. So once I enter all these commands, I'm good to go, but I'll just run a dism scan just in case. So I'll enter dism space slash. I can also enter capital if that's what you want. I mean, some people prefer it that way. So capital dism space slash capital ONLINE space slash capital CLEANUP hyphen capital IMAGE space slash capital RESTOREHEALTH and press enter, and this will correct or relieve any corrupt files in the system. Now once that is done, we need to reboot the computer again. So we will go to the reboot system, startup options, and we'll reboot the computer again. Now once the computer reboots, you should no longer face this issue. And once you have rebooted, we'll run some preventive steps. So the first thing we'll do is we'll check for the virus and threat protection. We'll run a antivirus and anti-malware scan. So now I'm using the current Windows pre-installed antivirus and anti-malware software. If you're using a third-party software like McAfee, Malwarebytes, Kaspersky, Norton, AVG, then you can use the third party to run a full scan. But since I'm using this, so I will go to scan options, go to full scan, and click on scan now. And once the scan finishes, or during the scan itself, you can also update the device drivers of the peripheral devices. And by peripheral devices, I mean any device that is connected to your system through a USB port. Now that could be a mouse through a dongle, a mouse itself through a cable, or the printer, the scanner, the keyboard, a camera. So for example, if I'm using a camera that I've connected to the USB, I will right click on it and click on update driver, search automatically for drivers, and do that for all the peripheral devices like keyboards, mice, and anything else. And once you have done that, then we can rest assured that this error will not happen again. And why I told you to update the drivers of the peripheral devices is because sometimes when we connect these peripheral devices, or not sometimes, most of the time, they download their own drivers to better communicate with the system. And these drivers cause a conflict with the pre-existing or the old drivers that are already installed. That's why we need to update them. Now, if your system still faces this error, which is very, very, very rare, if it still faces the error, then the only option you have is to do a cloud reset. So we need to right click on the start button, go to settings, and then we need to go to system, or we can and go to recovery and click on reset PC. Now if you're not able to boot this, or you go into this crash again, you can again go into the advanced option mode. So you have two ways of doing this. You can do this way, or you can go into the advanced options mode, go to troubleshoot, advanced options, and then you will see a reset PC button. You can click on reset PC, then click on reset this PC. Now if you can back up your files, your personal data, then click on remove everything. If you're not able to back up your personal data, then you can use the option of keep my files. But I prefer removing everything because I can back up my data, and this will give you a clean install. So click on remove everything and then click on cloud download. But if you don't have internet, or if your internet is sketchy, as in it's on and off, or it's having some difficulties, then we'll use local reinstall. But I always prefer cloud download. But cloud download uses the internet, so you need to keep the internet on, and then click on next. And this will give you a fresh copy of Windows, and you should no longer face this error, as this removes any driver conflict or any corrupt software or corrupt files issue. Now the next thing we need to do once the next window comes up is press on reset. This should not take long. Alright, so anyways, the next window, you just have to wait for it, and you'll have to click on reset, and it will reset the computer. If this video helped you, then kindly subscribe to the channel. Enjoy your day.